The NBA Draft, 2009. The year Warriors basketball would change forever.
The Golden State Warriors select Stephen Curry from Davidson College.
Definitely very excited to be here. It's a dream come true for me.
Steph Curry teardrop.
With new ownership came a new vision.
We want another one.
One that required some of the best minds in basketball.
You got KLAY Thompson.
KLAY Thompson from Washington State University.
With sights set on building a championship caliber team, the vision started to become a reality.
With the draft being as big of a deal as it is, really focus on one guy, two guys, three guys, and try to get that decision right.
With the 7th pick, the Golden State Warriors select Harrison Barnes from the University of North Carolina.
I cannot think of a draft where 3 players were taken
Festus Ezeli.
Draymond Green.
and all 3 played key roles for their team. You just don't see it that often.
Draymond. The lob to Ezeli.
The Warriors had been built from the ground up, with a solid foundation, a talented core, and a bright future. This is Warriors Block, the vision.
I used to love this part of the preparation right before the game. You get to come out on the court, to work on your game, you go through your routine, different strategies of different guys, how they like to prepare. But this was definitely one of my favorite parts.
Former Warriors guard Kalina Azubuike can only take in pregame warm-ups from the sidelines as a television analyst.
How you feeling? How you feeling? You okay?
Getting better.
Yeah?
Getting better.
But from 2007 to 2010, his heart and hustle left quite an impression on many die-hard Warrior fans.
I was not about to drop A2, I promise you that.
You had 24 in the first quarter, though. You were killing.
I remember that. That's a good memory, man. Wow.
Azubuike has witnessed his former franchise's amazing rise to the top of the sports world.
Everybody's talking Warriors now. It's probably got to be super cool for you just being here through like the tough times.
It
and
is,
then,
yeah.
And then seeing where they come through now, the change in ownership, all that stuff.
Yep. This is my 9th year.
Ninth year.
Warriors now, I think. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay, so you were here when
Some bad attitude.
we were not great.
Right.
For home free. It's either here or here.
Right.
No problem. Stephen Curry.
With the 7th pick in the 2009 NBA Draft, the Golden State Warriors select Stephen Curry from Davidson College.
That is it.
Very excited to be here and have an opportunity to take my game to the next level. I definitely see Golden State as a great fit for the way I play.
Stephen Curry would be joined a year later by new owners Joe Lacob and Peter Guber, who vowed to turn around a franchise that had only made the playoffs once since 1995.
So the idea is no detail is small. Now that's the sizzle. The steak is the team and winning. But together is what we want to do that makes the magic.
Last 20 years, it's been by and large a rough go for if you're a Warriors fan. You've seen players come and go, you've seen coaches come and go, execs come and go. And I think with the new ownership coming in, there was a glimmer of hope at that point.
In a lot of people's eyes, they thought, it's not that easy. You can't just turn a program around like that. But one of the first hires they made was Jerry West.
We're trying to put together one of the world's best organizations in sports. And I think the commitment of having someone like Jerry West, who is such an icon, truthfully, the icon, as far as I'm concerned, in the history of the NBA, involved with us.
Immediately, that gave credence to everything they were doing. Jerry West is the logo of the league, for goodness sakes.
There's some things that never leave, and there's 2 of them for me. My passion for basketball and still being very competitive. Everything you do in life is about teamwork, okay? And this is about a team. This is not about an individual.
Jerry brings more passion than can fit into Oracle Arena.
more basketball knowledge that can fit in the entire state of California. The credibility that he has, pretty much unmatched in the NBA.
I had dinner with Joe Lacob, and obviously the first thing I heard out of his mouth was championship. They're thinking at a different level than a lot of people that have just bought a team.
The new ownership group continued to build on their plan, hiring Rick Welts as president and chief operating officer to run the business side of the organization.
Everyone in the NBA looks at this franchise today as really the sleeping giant, not only in the NBA, but in our industry.
With the 2011 draft approaching, it was another opportunity to add talent to their young roster.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Mike. Bye. You got KLAY Thompson.
The Golden State Warriors select KLAY Thompson from Washington State University. There we go.
Best shooter in this draft. Jerry West says she's the best shooter.
KLAY Thompson was a perfect match for Steph Curry. Perfect match.
The most complimentary player in the league might be KLAY Thompson because he's tall and he can guard point guards to take some of that stress off of Steph Curry.
I know there's new ownership and the organization's trying to go in a new direction and they're committed to winning. So I'm just excited to be a part of it, and I know I can get my career off to a great note up here, and I know we can do something special.
There was a day where my mom surprised my dad and my brother, and she had bought us 3 tickets to a Warriors game. And I had to go to my high school basketball practice. And in that practice, I got hit in the mouth and my 2 front teeth got knocked out. So I had to do an emergency dentist run and I missed the game. I remember not being so bummed out that my teeth were all messed up, but that I was missing the Warriors game.
We're really excited that today we're going to announce the promotion of Bob Myers to the general manager role for the Golden State Warriors.
This has been a dream of mine for a long time. My first NBA game was a Warriors game, probably 25 years ago. So it's a great day for me, but what will be a better day will be when we get this team to a place where we're playing beyond the regular season, where we're competing for a championship.
Danville native Bob Myers has always had a deep passion for basketball. As a walk-on at UCLA, he earned a roster spot on what would become a championship team.
I just remember him being always positive. Like, he wasn't recruited there, but he came, and the thing that I remember the most is how hard he worked.
Myers, standing ovation. And a nice move by the UCLA coaching staff to get one of their hardest workers, if not most diligent workers in practice, some real recognition from the Pauley Pavilion crowd.
Myers' path to becoming a general manager has been unconventional, initially working as a player agent for 14 years before joining the Warriors.
He's just a really special person to be around. He cares a lot about other people. To work with him is terrific because it really feels like that. You're working with him, not for him.
He's very communicative to us, as well as he knows the league. He knows a lot of the agents, having worked with a lot of the players.
He's great at building relationships, and that's helped immensely on the basketball side now.
The first thing I told him, I said, Bob, look, you do have to change hats. You have to look at a bigger picture instead of a smaller picture.
To have someone like Jerry in my corner, in the corner of the Warriors organization is tremendous. It's a blessing, really. He's someone that I think only cares about one thing, and that's winning.
I absolutely love my relationship with him. I truly like everyone that works there.
I can't understate the amount of importance the people in that room make to make this team the best it can possibly be. Whether it's Travis, Schlink, Kirk Lacob, Larry Harris, Pat's son, Kent Lacob now, Johnny West, Jerry West, even Joe's in the room. Steve Kerr's got a great mind for things, so he adds input. I never quite understand why the general manager anywhere gets the yeoman's amount of credit, because it's a team effort.
I think this is the most healthy, maybe, environment that I've ever spent in my life.
Bob Myers and Joe and Travis and Kirk are good people. You know how you can get into an office and you see people and you like go to the right or you go to the left? I mean, you generally enjoy being around these people.
All these pieces kind of fit together as a group, as a management group, and that's important too. It's just like on the court you want chemistry, in the front office you want chemistry, and I think I think they have it.
I am extremely grateful of the group that we have, and you're going to be working late at night, Saturdays and Sundays, traveling as much as we do. I would like to do it with people that I like, and so not only are they very good at what they do, they're high quality people. Yeah, I've known Larry 15 years, maybe 20 years. Yeah, he was in Milwaukee. I think he was assistant GM. I like Larry, he's great. It's good. Except for he's not on time. That's nice. I like it, man.
Yeah, it's a rental.
They're trying to dig into any issues we might have had in the past.
You and me?
I said Dan Gadzurich's negotiation of his first rookie contract.
Warriors Director of Player Personnel Larry Harris has been with the team since 2008 and plays a pivotal role in helping the front office identify future NBA talent.
You look at our young players, and Larry spearheaded it in the draft. That's the reason for a lot of our success.
He has a great passion for what he does. He is so thorough that it's amazing.
First third of the season is identifying the players that we want to see. Who are going to be the top guys in the draft, projected? Who are the incoming freshmen that we need to see? Then the second part of the season is the conference season. Then the third part is this, where now we're in the NCAA tournament.
Larry keeps us so organized, and we have films of all players. We can go over films of games that they played.
We all come with all our knowledge of all the games we've seen throughout the college season and identify, all right, let's start ranking the player.
We're constantly ranking, re-ranking, trying to get information on who might be there when we pick, getting background information on the players.
I think the most important thing about that room, they are allowed to express their opinion.
I think where we might be a little bit unique is that we're very collaborative. We encourage the exchange of information. We respect each other's opinion.
We are all on the same page when we walk out of that room. It doesn't mean we're all on the same page when we walk in. I wouldn't have it any other way there.
I think we try to not let our egos get in the way.
It was almost 7 hours of meetings just to discuss the first 30 picks in the draft.
You know, I don't believe you can build any sort of organization without high character.
I would say the character and the IQ are 1A and 2. And for us, having that IQ along with character and talent, then to me, you've hit the trifecta. You have to be ready and prepared, and I think that's the one thing that we do a great job of is when we go the night of the draft, we've already ranked these guys. So when the pick comes, it's who's ever highest on our board is the guy we take.
My first year, I remember waking up at I don't think I slept, actually. I probably woke up at 3 in the morning. I was so excited.
The draft being as big of a deal as it is, we only really have 1-2 picks at the most.
As a front office executive, you only have so many times we can truly impact a team per year.
It's very important to try to get those right, and it's very hard to do.
With the 7th pick in the 2012 NBA draft.
The 2012 draft, in a lot of ways, changed the franchise forever.
Wow, so many emotions going on through that day.
Green room experience, getting your suit, you pick your table with all your family and friends there.
College teammates, college coach. You know you're going to be drafted, but it's about where and when, and you don't know where you're going to go.
The Golden State Warriors select.
When Harrison didn't get picked, we thought he was going to possibly go to Cleveland earlier, and then once he fell, then that pick was fairly easy.
Harrison Barnes from the University of North Carolina.
A great kid, great player. We're just excited, but we're not done. As you all know, we have 3 more picks, so thank you.
It was a decision whether we were going to take Draymond at 30 or whether we were going to take Festus. And if we felt that if we gambled that maybe someone would take Festus at 32 or 33.
The 30th pick came and the Warriors selected me. I couldn't control it.
Festus Ezeli from Benin City, Nigeria.
We just gambled and we said, you know what? Why don't let's go big first and take Draymond second.
The Golden State Warriors select Draymond Green.
The moment lasted a little bit longer than we expected or wanted it to, but it was still great.
We're elated. I mean, we think these 3 gentlemen are going to help us win games, which is what matters in the end. For the parents that are here, what a wonderful job you've done with your sons. We come in contact with a lot of rookies, a lot of players just entering the NBA. I cannot tell you enough how wonderful people these three guys are.
This is Festus at the Golden Gate Bridge. We were on family vacation. He was 6 years old. The dream of every parent is to make sure that their children are on the right path. and to also make sure that they succeed in life.
Harrison growing up, just a great kid. He loves school, he loves anything actually that he had an opportunity to embrace, he embraced it.
My mom was a huge basketball fan, just in general, and so naturally that was the very first sport I played.
Nothing surprised me at this point that I've seen him do, because I've seen him do it when he was younger. When nobody else believed in him, I always believed in him. You know, I'm the one he told his dreams to. I'm the person who he said, Mama, you think I could do this? Mama, you think I could do that? And I've always told him, you could do whatever you want to do.
So he's seen me work 2 and 3 jobs, and they've been helping me work 2 and 3 jobs various times. So I just think he just always probably just saw that work ethic.
She always supported me, always helped me, you know, get into the gym, just helped me just in life and just in terms of understanding hard work and determination. So she was huge to that.
Regardless to what it is, if you put in the work, the steps are already, the steps have already been put out there for you. Just do your part. So if you work hard, you can be anything you set your mind to be.
She's a rock for me, and you know, it's just a very, very special relationship. And you know, it's easy to say, like, oh, that's your mom, that's how it's supposed to be, but it's not that way with everybody. And so I'm thankful for our relationship. Just trying to help the kids out. You know, we were all in this same position before, trying to learn the fundamentals of the game. So just trying to help them out with the passing. You know, Harrison do all the scoring, Festus do all the rebounding. I'm gonna try to help out with a little bit of passing. We all felt like we deserved to be picked higher. And so coming in, we had this chip on our shoulders like, man, people really doubt us. And so when you read those scouting reports of people talking about us and talking about our games in college, you're like, man, okay, well, I'm gonna show them, or not even show them, but it's just like, you want to be a great basketball player. And if anybody says anything contrary to that, that's just our way of seeing it. We just feel like we have to work harder.
These guys really did something pretty special. I thought that Harrison Barnes was a really good fit for them. I thought that Festus Ezeli was a guy that, at that position, is a guy that's going to give you a long, productive career.
The key pieces we have, there's nowhere to go but up for this team. And we're just excited to have winners on this program and just ready to start that tradition.
And nobody really even gave much thought to Draymond Green. That was the irony, as we now know.
Their second-round pick. Everybody said he could have been a late first-rounder out of Michigan State, Draymond Green.
He rebounds the ball, he makes plays for other people, he's unselfish, he's smart. So I'm really excited to see Barnes play and Draymond Green both. It's going to be fun tonight.
That rookie year in Summer League, Draymond Green was a backup on a Summer League team in Las Vegas.
Green showing his distance in range.
You know, getting that early experience with Summer League, going undefeated throughout the whole thing, we kind of had a mindset and expectation of, like, we want to keep tasting victory. We want to keep, you know, working hard. So this is a part of what we are, a part of what we do.
Pretty big talent disparity, though, on the floor between the two teams.
Barnes. Ooh, I like it. You double down on Thompson, and he goes, here, partner.
I think it's really special to, 4 years later, be on the same team as the guys you were drafted with. I mean, we kind of all came in here and we, all wanted to win.
And to think that these 3 players were taken in one draft, and all of them have been successful. They've been part of a championship team.
We gonna be championship!
My goodness, you couldn't ask for more than that.
For everybody, I think we're not where we want to be yet. And that adds to the hunger and the fight that we bring every day. It's just we all have something to prove, and it's pretty fun to be around. I'm not gonna lie.
The process of building a consistent winning organization is never complete, and the 2015 draft presented another opportunity to plan for the future.
With the 30th pick in the 2015 NBA Draft, the Golden State Warriors select Kevon Looney from UCLA.
He's always been a competitive, hard-working young man. And his dad played in college, and his older brother played in middle school and high school. And he wanted to win so bad, and his brother would take him to town, so that's where it developed.
Him being a UCLA guy, Bob Myers knows everything about UCLA athletes. Peter Guber's a teacher there, so they knew everything about Kevon Looney.
They got a great one to get Kevon Looney at the number that they got him.
That's tremendous.
It's a lot on his shoulders because he's not there now. The hope is that he will be there. He's a smart player.
And he'll be a great team guy. In whatever role you want him to play, he leaves his ego at the door.
He will fit in almost every way because he can really think the game. He's going to have to see the pace of the game that changes. But the other facets of his game, you're not going to have to teach him.
Can Looney get into the NBA scorebook? And the jumper, good! And there it is, his first NBA basket.
His teammates, they seem to take care of him like a little brother. And that means a lot to us. It makes us feel comfortable and brings joy to our hearts and walk him through things and talk to him and encourage him.
It's probably the most fun I've seen people have playing basketball. Being around these guys makes me more energetic. It's a real family atmosphere. Everybody looks out for each other.
Character, leadership, and chemistry. Values that have helped the team on and off the court carry out their vision to build a championship franchise.
Every single year, everyone, 1 through 15 has been, working, putting in the time, the sacrifice.
This is a team that's not scared to chase greatness. They have a fantastic way of staying in the moment, as cliche as it is, being game by game.
Just keep fixing the little things that make them even better. They say they can get better, and I believe they can.
It's not about us. Nobody on this team makes anything about them. It's all about what we do together, collectively, and what we can do for others. I
think that's what's really carried us through the year, is that competitive edge. We never accept losing.